It's time for the Trent Benningfield Show. Find out what's going on inside Tell City Baseball, straight from the coach. Exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
And welcome to the inaugural Trent Benningfield Show. And Coach, a new season, new players. Why don't you kind of preview your players for us that you've got coming back this year?
So last year, we went to the sectional championship game, lost 4 Sparks. We graduated 7 starting seniors. So this year, starting off, we're a little young, but I feel that we have a good group of guys back. They're going to be able to help us compete and hopefully have a successful season. We have 5 seniors, not a lot of experience on anywhere in our roster, but we got 5 seniors, 3 juniors, and then 8 sophomores who have really taken a big step forward from their freshman year. So I'm looking forward to see how they compete against some good competition that we have coming up here early in the season.
And you've got a good coaching staff too. Who do you got on the coaching staff this year?
I've got 4 assistant coaches right now. Malin Webb, who's been with me for, I think this is his 3rd year now. He's also the football coach. He's my pitching coach. And then I've got Cordell Snyder, who this is his, I believe, 5th year. He started off with me at the junior high level, and then he's came up and he coaches catchers and helps a lot out with the hitters. And then I've also got Brian Arnold, who he was 2 years younger than me. Cordell was my age, that won the conference championship back in 2011, and then Brian was a sophomore then, and this will be his 1st year helping out, and he coaches infielders and helps out a lot with JV. And then Andy Bruner, he started with me 2 years ago, or my first 2 years, and then he became the AD for the last 4 to 5 years. And now that he's no longer in that role, he's back on as an assistant, helping out with corner infielders, and he also helps out with hitting a little bit as well.
And we're back on the Trent Benningfield Show right after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Communications.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Welcome back to the Trent Benningfield Show. And Coach, last week you played Floyd Central. Why don't you recap that game for us?
That was a very, very good Floyd Central team. They went into the season, preseason ranked number 2 in 4A, and they're very well deserving. We started looking at their roster a little bit before the season started. We were going through Max Preps and Prep Baseball Report, and they've already got guys committed basically everywhere. They got guy committed to IU, Purdue, Anderson University. I think they've got one going to Bellarmine, Indy, and very well deserving. They are a solid baseball team from top to bottom. Coach LeDuc does a really good job over there. They started off a lefty against us that was low to mid 80s, and I think he was the one he's committed to Anderson University, and he was a pretty good player. Then their second pitcher, it was a sophomore that's already committed to IU, and he was upper 80s, and they did a great job of they just overpowered us all night. I think we struck out 11 or 12 times. They rolled up 11-0. So out of the 15 outs, I think we struck out 11 or 12 times. So offensively, we did not perform very well. Defensively, they put the ball in play the first 2 at-bats, and we made errors the very first 2 at-bats of the game. And then after that, I was pretty happy with the way we played defensively. We got those first 2 jitters out, the first 2 errors, and after that, I don't think we made an error the rest of the game. Cole Stiff started on the mound for us, and he did a really good job. I was very happy with the way he pitched for 3. I think he pitched 3 and 2/3 innings, and then we brought in Ross Melton, who's a sophomore. It was his first varsity experience, and they hit him a little bit, but he threw strikes, and that's all we asked for. As long as we can limit free base runners, we feel like we have a chance to win majority of our game. But like I said, Floyd Central is a very, very good team, and them beating us 11-0, I really think it should have given our guys confidence that I think they had 4 or 5 unearned runs. So if we can get rid of those unearned runs, it shows to our guys that we can really compete with anybody.
And we're back on the Trent Benningfield Show right after these messages from our sponsors. You listen to Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Communications.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
And welcome back to the Trent Benningfield Show. And Coach, this week tonight you've got Heritage Hills, a Conference Bow away. Thursday you've got North Posey, a Conference Bow at home. And then you got the Battle of Perry County, Perry Central away on Friday. Why don't you preview all those games for us?
Yeah, three very good opponents. Heritage Hills, they're a solid baseball team. Coach Fisher does a really good job over there. And I'm not sure what they have returning or what they have coming back, but I know they have a freshman that's already committed to Western Kentucky. I've heard a lot of really good things about him. Tonight should be a good one. If our boys come out to play and play like they should, limit free bases, like I talked about earlier, then I think we have a good chance to win tonight. But either way, I think it's going to be a battle. Then looking forward to Thursday and Friday. Thursday is home against North Posey, and that's another solid baseball team. That's one thing about our schedule is we don't have really too many days off where we feel like we can just show up and beat anybody. North Posey's won, besides dating back 4 years, they've won 3 out of 4 sectionals, with Forest Park winning last year. North Posey won the previous 3 years, and they've got a pretty good squad over there. And then looking forward to Perry Central on Friday. We talk a lot about our kids. If we want to have a successful season, we talk a lot about winning the county first, beating Perry Central and Candleton. If we can't beat those guys, then we can't accomplish the goals that we're looking forward to as far as winning sectionals and things like that. And Perry Central's another solid team. I think going out this year, I talked to their coach early on, and they had 34, 36 kids signed up. I don't know how many they have now, but I saw they beat South Central their opening game last week, and South Central's young, but we played them last year, and they started a lot of freshmen, and they were a solid team. So that's a good win for Perry Central starting off the year, and they've got a new coach over there, and I think from what I've heard so far, he's doing a really good job, and I'm sure that they're going to be ready to play come Friday.
Well, and we've got 3 games this week, and so how do you spread out your pitchers for 3 games?
It's going to be tough this week, especially early on. I mean, once you get later in the season, our guys their pitch count's going to be ramped up a little bit, so we can kind of let them go a little bit. But this week's going to be tough. I mean, I've talked with Coach Webb, who I said handles pitchers, and we've got a plan in place to kind of space out our pitchers. But there's going to be a lot of guys getting work this week. Hopefully, we're hoping that we can get through 2 pitchers, basically 2 pitchers a game, maybe use that 3rd pitcher for an inning. But we're looking to get anywhere from 55 to 60 pitches from our starters. And then if they can get us through 3 to 4 innings with those 55 to 60 pitches, and the second guy comes in for 55 to 60 and gets us through another 3 to 4 pitchers or innings, then hopefully we can get through that game. And obviously, it's not always going to go as easy as planned. So we've got 3rd and 4th guys penciled in if we need them, but we'd like to save them to maybe start games later in the week or whatever the case may be. But we've got a lot of guys that have been working really hard this off season. We started bullpens in January, so we kind of just slowly been ramping their pitch count up and working on some different off-speed pitches and things like that. But the main thing is we got to throw strikes and let our defense work. If we throw strikes, we can keep our pitch count low. And like I said, let the defense work and make plays behind our pitchers. So.
And Major League Baseball has implemented the pitch clock now. Do you see that ever happening in high school baseball?
Yeah. I don't see it happening in the near future, but maybe it's a lot of technology and stuff that the umpires already have enough to worry about, and their jobs are already hard enough. You start implementing that, and you have to get extra people to work the games to run the clock and do all that. I don't see it happening in the near future, but I don't know how I feel about it. As far as I like it as far as speeding the game up a little bit, but also it's a whole other level you have to think about. If you see that pitch clock starting to get to where they have to throw the ball and base runners can start stealing, it makes it harder to hold runners. And I think you've already seen that early on in the Major League season. Stolen bases are way up, even in spring training. And I think there were 17 more stolen bases on the opening day than there were last year, which is just crazy to me, but I like it because I like stealing bases and I like getting guys and putting pressure on defense. So I do like that aspect of it, but no, I don't think it's going to come into high school baseball anytime soon.
And you know, my wife and my son went to the Cardinals opening day, and that was almost a 4-hour game. And right before Reese left, he told me, with the pitch count, this game should probably be over fast. I guess that's not the way for every game.
Yeah, no. I did see the average. I think the average game was like 20 to 25 minutes faster this year so far. So what they've done is working. But I'm obviously I love baseball, so I'm not really too fond of the game speeding up. I want to see those guys out there and be technical and be able to work without having to be sped up or be on a timer. But I think it's good for the game. I know there's a lot of fans, a lot of baseball fans that would like to see the game. I know talking to people like, I hate watching baseball on TV. It just takes too long. It drags on. So hopefully we can start getting the baseball ratings up a little bit and make it more enjoyable to watch.
Well, Coach, good luck this week.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me.
And you're listening to the Trent Benningfield Show on the Southwest Sports Network, powered by Brosper Communications. We'll see you next week.